producing and all that.
Yeah, I gotta win. Like I gotta go for it all, bro. Like I don't.
PR firm that reps two people in particular, and it's interesting to watch these two people put things out there in the eco.
Oh man, you guys, this is absolutely insane. Honestly, this might be the worst take of 2026 so far. With all the recent Drake allegations, paying bloggers, media personalities, fan pages, you start wondering who else is actually getting paid. Later in this video, we're going to circle back to that. Now, earlier today, I was watching this Fetty Wap interview with Gillie and Wallow. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's actually a solid interview. But there's one moment in that clip that I just couldn't believe Gillie actually said. Keep in mind, we're 2 years removed from that Drake versus Kendrick battle back in 2024. And now that it's 2026, some folks are out here rewriting history. Just because the battle happened 2 years ago doesn't mean you can change the story. A lot of people still remember exactly what went down, and it's all documented. Can you believe Gillie is now putting the blame on Kendrick Lamar and black people in general for Drake's downfall? That's right, I had to replay this part just to make sure I wasn't tripping. According to Gillie, black people supposedly didn't want to see Drake win. It wasn't Kendrick Lamar having better records during the battle, and it wasn't even Drake being a sore loser after the battle. Nope. Gillie says it's all because black people didn't want Drake to succeed. Here's exactly what he said.
Producing and all that.
Yeah, I gotta win. Like I gotta go for it all, bro. Like I don't half-step shit, man. Like when it came to the Trap Queen and the My Way and 679, that shit came from motivation for people telling me my shit was whack. You know what I mean? Like even when it came down to certain labels and they
Nah, we'll get back with you.
And when that Trap Queen took off, is, oh shit. And then the question was, all right, well, what's next? Yeah, all right, I'm about to show you motherfucking son. You know what I'm saying? And all right, well, what's next after this? And it, all right, now he on to something. You know what I'm saying? So my mindset was always attack, bro. And I feel like right now, I feel like everybody doubting me. There's a lot of people showing me love that want me to win. You know what I mean? But I like to, for me, I don't know what it is about me. I like to read the comments that people try to scroll past or people like to delete. You know what I'm saying? I like to read those because that's my motivation.
But you got to understand too, right? You in a great space right now because how our people work is we cheer you to the top, and then once you make it to the top, we want to see you come back down to the bottom.
Yeah.
But see, now you's good because you down at the bottom. So now, guess what we gonna do now? Cheer you back up to the top. That's just how our people work. You feel what I'm saying? Damn, we done seen him fall off. Damn, man, he went to jail, man. Damn, man, it's fucked up, man. Let's go, Fetty. So you ain't got to worry for the next couple years. You gonna be good. It's when you get back to the top, that's when you got to worry about the nigga saying, he did it again. Let's bring the nigga back down to the bottom. That's how our people work. So, yeah, other races, they don't work like that. Garth Brooks could be Garth Brooks forever. You feel me? Jay-Z can't be Jay-Z forever. Kanye can't be Kanye forever. Drake can't be Drake forever. Think about that. As black people, we was dying to see Drake fucking lose a battle. Think about that. Not me personally, but as black people, look how many people jumped on board. The minor ain't nothing came about that nigga fucking with no kids or nothing, man. So, but you can have a whole arena singing that shit. And it's probably a minor. Ain't none of that came out. You're supposed to have a fake baby on the side. Ain't none of that came out. So black people run with the lie faster than they run with the truth, long as it's up to bringing a nigga down. You
And
feel
the
me?
wild shit, you know, we don't play about shit like that. Like,
So,
especially,
you know what I mean? But
putting
that's
that
just
type
the
of shit on
reality
their
of it,
name,
though.
like-
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality of it. Motherfuckers put smut on your name, and if whether it's right, wrong, indifferent, it don't matter. It's people on social media love a beautiful lie. They love a beautiful lie. I could make up some shit right now, and it had no truth to it. And it don't matter. Gillie said it. Gotta be somewhat true. Niggas don't give a fuck, man. So
Alright, first off, it's no secret that during that battle, Gillie was always rooting for Drake. No matter what Kendrick Lamar put out, Gillie would always be like, yeah, that was cool, but Drake's was better. Everybody already knew which side he was on. Secondly, Kendrick Lamar doesn't just have black fans. White people love him, Spanish people love him, Asians, literally everybody. If you've ever been to a Kendrick concert, you'll see a ton of white people in the crowd. So it's kinda wild to blame black people for screaming, yo's a PDF, when literally every other race was hyped the same way. And third, bro, it's a rap battle. Gillie, you're a rapper, you know how this works. Both sides throw crazy allegations. In fact, Drake actually threw the first allegation at Kendrick. It's not Kendrick's fault the allegation didn't stick, and he came back with a fire response track not like us. So if black people are to blame for Drake losing that battle, then by that logic, who do we blame for Meek Mill's downfall? Or is it only Drake that gets blamed when it comes to black people? Are we forgetting when Drake first dropped push-ups? How everybody was giving him props and also clowning Kendrick Lamar to respond? Those 2 weeks after that record dropped were wild. People were shading Kendrick for not responding yet. Look, I get it, Gillie. Drake is your guy. But nobody, especially black people, wanted to see Drake fall. Drake has been one of the most celebrated and embraced rappers in the black community. You can't just rewrite history 2 years later and pin his downfall on black people in 2026. And this is exactly why now we're talking about Drake allegedly paying media personalities and fan pages to spin things in his favor. Just last week, Charlemagne came out and confirmed, yo, there's a PR team allegedly backed by Drake and Stake paying people to push positive campaigns about him.
PR firm that reps two people in particular, and it's interesting to watch these two people put things out there in the ecosystem to control the narratives about things.
Drake, Stake, and
Right?
damn.
This is a spreadsheet. What's that number?
2,026,000.
That's all the sites they feed stories to. By the way, this is only one spreadsheet. Look at this one.
So I would love you. Tell
And
people.
by the way, look, and it's not just the sites. Look, hold on, look what's on. Look at the stuff that's on here. Look at all of the websites, all of the fan pages, all of the blog sites. I'm not gonna jump out the window and accuse y'all of anything. I'm just gonna simply say, we know who's getting paid to push things. We know who's getting paid to push things.
We should put.
And we know who's getting paid to push things.
We should put the people out.
When it's time to push a narrative, nobody does it better than them. Nobody does it better than them. So when you see these fan pages, and I'm gonna tell you how they manipulate you.
When you hear takes like this that make zero sense, it really makes you stop and wonder. Now, I'm not saying Gillie is getting paid off by Drake, Stake, or anyone else, but with stuff like this about Drake, you can definitely see why people might think otherwise. Listen, man, I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. What do you make of Gillie blaming black people for wanting to see Drake fail? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.